Well, hello everybody, and welcome to week 5. I thought I'd start off by showing you my shirt because it is my married name, but it kind of fits me. So, anyhow, we're asked to talk about about making an impression, um, and ways we deal with them. So, I generally struggle writing, getting started writing speeches and papers. So, anyhow, um, I feel like I have a pretty good grasp on who I am and how I'm perceived by most people. So, I'm going to talk about an instance where um, I am a lead nurse in the unit that I work for. We are a procedure unit, and usually we run with 3 lead nurses, and we just take turns. One day it's my turn, next day it's somebody else's. Well, we were down to 2, and one of the guys that was interested, I thought might work out okay until I was sitting in the office getting things ready for the next day and making assignments, and I heard him in the hallway talking badly about me, which for me was unusual because I'm usually extremely happy. As a matter of fact, I had a doctor ask me one time if I'm ever not happy, um, or if I'm ever crabby, and I'm usually not. He was saying some things about me, and I was like, I stepped out of the office and I confronted him right there in the hallway. Um, which wasn't the right thing to do because I confronted him in front of other people. So I could have done that better. But right there and then, he kind of set off the example of primacy. I'm hoping I'm saying that right. Um, and in my mind, he'd shown me that he wasn't ready to lead our unit. I try to lead by example, and for that, most of the people that I worked with said I was always their favorite lead because I was consistent and I treated them fairly, and I was always available to help them with any kind of issues they had. I feel like, though, in that instance, like I said, I could have done better and not confronted him in front of other people. And, but I feel like I am a different person between work and outside with my friends. I think we all are. We all want to be professional in our professional life, although I'm still very outgoing. I'm very much an extrovert when it comes to work or my personal life. One time, my husband and I went out with another couple, or 2 other couples actually, and the couples didn't know each other. The only thing they had in common was knowing my husband and I. But we were hoping to create some friendships and a group to hang out with. Um, so I kind of had a self-fulfilling prophecy, which I feel sometimes can be risky. Um, I did a lot of the talking during that time frame and tried to like get them engaged in conversation. And I got up, went to the bathroom, and I came back, and the table was quiet. I was like, oh my. Um, so I thought of something that I had in common with everybody at the table that would actually, it was something that they would all have in common as well. And I said, I guess you all have this in common with me. And they're all like, oh. And I said, let's talk about that, trying to push it along. I think sometimes the self-fulfilling prophecy can be a little bit scary, and because you run the risk that you could fail, I feel like, at it, and then you'd feel let down. Um, but it turned out to be okay. I don't know, they're not all like hanging out and still buddies, and we don't all hang out all the time, but they still talk to each other once in a while, so I guess I was somewhat successful. Um, but yes, I'm pretty much an extrovert. I used to be an introvert until I met my group of friends in high school, and they kind of pulled it out of me. I became kind of um, it is what it is kind of person. Um, I do like consistency though when it comes to my job. Um, and how people do things at work because there is an expectation. So at work, I'm more of a consistency, try to lead it by example kind of person. In my outside life, I try to lead by example to a point, but then I'm also out having fun, um, enjoying life. So I guess that would be me. I tend to kind of hit a few different, um, probably impressions. Um, Talking about the primacy uh, thing, according to Suna, Frank, and Ramirez in 2004, and Tadrov and Willis in 2006. Uh, their study was one of the interesting practical implications of primacy and residency is that the first impression you make is usually the most important one and is likely to be made very quickly. And going back to that nurse that wanted to be a lead in our unit, I think I made that decision really quickly because it was out of like being upset. And I don't even know if I was really angry, just more disappointed that he would be like that because we knew each other already. And yes, down the road we did clear the air and we did make up and we're still friends. So I guess that would be my take on making impressions and the theories behind it. I look forward to watching all your guys' videos and welcome to week 5.